this could potentially be a very good guitar, but just by looking at it, there are a couple of issues. So let's find out. Is it good or is it rubbish? Hello and welcome to another video with me, Elmo J. Karjalainen. It's good to have you along. Today we're taking a look at the Sterling by Music Man. Oh, the name's so long I have to get my phone, I don't remember it. Sterling by Music Man Sub CT30 Cutlass HSS VC. It's a €369 guitar and I had high hopes when I bought this. Then I took it out of the package and those hopes slowly started to fade. But before all that, before we play, let's check out the specs and appearances, and then we'll get to sounds, and then some kind of conclusion. It has a poplar body, maple neck, maple fretboard radius of 12 inches, scale 648 millimeters, 22 frets, 1 humbucker and 2 vintage single coils, 1 volume, 1 tone, 5-way switch, fulcrum tremolo, chrome hardware, vintage cream color. Now, appearances. I mean, it looks fairly nice in a way, because these Strat style guitars, can't say too much because of the paint job, but neck joint looks good. The grain on the wood, on the neck looks decent, made in Indonesia, it says on the back. If you like this kind of headstock thing, that's subjective. I personally don't like the tuners pointing downwards. One thing I noticed when I tried to screw in the whammy bar is that it wouldn't go in. So, because it was too large. With a bit of force, I managed to get it in, but not all the way. So, I don't know if I took a picture of this, I don't know how well this will show on the screen, but the screw threads are still sticking out from the actual tailpiece. And I had a look on the Thomann website, and in the picture there, the whammy bar comes roughly to that screw. Now this goes way beyond that. So it seems that they've actually put the wrong whammy bar in the package. And it's also missing this little screw. That's that won't impact sound or anything, playability, nothing like that, but it just speaks to shoddy quality control. Then when I started trying it out, I noticed tons and tons of fret buzz. But that was due to the neck, so I set it up, and there was still fret buzz. So I set it up some more, and there's still fret buzz. I've been fiddling with the neck should be nice, but there's still fret buzz. And I took one of those, is it called a fret rocker thing? A luthier uses that to gauge if one of the frets is sticking out a bit, and one of the frets did seem to be sticking out a bit, so there's a fret issue here as well. It's not beginning very well, is this? Then you also get a bit of that ringing sound from there. I've talked about that in one of my, I think it was a Telecaster video I did. So that's not nice. It's not too bad on this, but there is a bit. And then there is fret sprout. So when you play, occasionally, the E string gets stuck under the fret. So yeah, it's not getting top points for quality control. Now that's not to say that this is a bad guitar. If you buy one, you might get a great one. I checked it out on the Thomann website. This got high marks in the reviews section there. So I've just received a very poor quality one. But still, that's what I'm stuck reviewing. A very poor quality one. So let's check out some sounds. Okay, so sounds. First of all, let's see if everything works. Neck pickup, volume pot. So we're still... I have the volume turned all the way down and it's still leaking a signal. It was in tune when I bought... It's really annoying. This keeps getting stuck under the frets. But with the volume on 0, we still get a bit of a signal. Nice. Yeah. Middle pickup. Okay, and when you do vibrato, you notice, so the frets haven't been polished. That's common for slightly less expensive guitars. When you look on the back side, the whammy bar or the block here is that cheap thin type of stuff. The neck joint is very nice because it's rounded a bit, so you can reach up to the higher frets better than you could on a regular Strat. Okay, let's try some more. Now, as I'm sure you've noticed, my signal isn't entirely clean because I'm using the Marshall plexi and it's never entirely clean the way I have it set up. I like it that way. If you don't, get over it. Besides, you can clean up the signal with the volume. So it stays in tune when you use the whammy bar a bit, which is nice. We'll get to a kind of slightly more rougher test towards the end, but it sounds nice. How does it feel? Not great, at least not yet. Let's add a bit of overdrive. my one and only banjo roll lick type thing. Let's add even more overdrive. Let's give the whammy bar a bit of a go. Nope, didn't stay in tune, but then again, what did I expect? You could improve tuning stability with a pencil here in the nut slots, or using something like nut sauce or guitar lube. So there are definitely pros and cons. It feels okay to play, actually. It's not too bad. It sounds quite nice. It stays in tune when you use the whammy bar moderately. It's fairly affordable, but on this particular one, is actually terrible. There are just way too many issues to be dealing with. If you're buying an under €400 instrument, which is roughly $450, personally, even if I was buying a €100 instrument, I wouldn't want to be dealing with all of these issues. Fret sprout, setup issues, there's a fret issue somewhere, wrong whammy bar, this pling 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 thing going on. It's just too much. I mean, I could do one or two. What does it say about quality control when it's missing a screw and you have the wrong whammy bar here? Personally, I think it says quite a lot. Maybe they should up their quality control game a bit. That all being said, if you buy one of these, I suspect you'll get a much better guitar than this particular one. That's always the thing with guitars. They're individuals because they're made of wood, and wood has a life of its own. In that sense, it's different from a digital modeling amp, which just does the thing it's supposed to do, or if it's absolute rubbish, it's broken, and it doesn't do it at all. Guitars are different. So for me, this is actually one of the worst guitars I've tried on the channel, when considering price, because €369, I'm expecting a bit of quality control. Seems I was expecting too much. So, if you want to watch more of my guitar reviews, there's a playlist here. There's a playlist with my music as well. Check that out. Play like. Click like if you liked the video, comment, let me know what you thought. Subscribe if you haven't already hit that bell notification thing. And join me on Patreon, you get all of my music, you get access to my Guitar Academy. There's a link in the description to that. I hope you have a nice day. See you. Take care. Bye.